looks like it's cold at the end of the world.
It is. Very cold.
So friends, we are here at World's End State Park, where as you can see we are filling up with water. But we're going to be headed out of this campground and up to the Loyalsock State Forest campsite that we stayed at last Memorial Day. We're here again on Memorial Day weekend. And I'll tell you, a Pennsylvania camping hack is to get them state forest sites where you can boondock and get away from the hustle and bustle, right? Wouldn't you say?
Especially on a holiday weekend, for sure.
It's peaceful up there. It's an awesome campsite. If you've been following our channel, you know we don't go places twice very often unless they're really good. And so, was this really good last time?
Yeah, we really liked it up there.
Now,
I want a cheesesteak.
Rachel wants to go back to the Forksville General Store and get cheesesteaks. That's the whole reason she's here.
That's right.
We drove 3 hours to camp to get a cheesesteak.
That's right.
That's the only reason we're here.
If I'm not here for the food, I don't know why I'm here.
Now, as you can see, it's cold, it's cloudy, it's rainy, and so we're going to see if our solar panel does us any good while we're here. But otherwise, we do have a generator, and so we're going to use the generator when we get up there to microwave some food, because William's hungry. It's pushing.
It's 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock, which is 2 hours past our dinner time. But we had to buy a house today, so we could not leave at a reasonable time. So that's where we're at. Hopefully the house is ours. Also, yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll find out, and we'll let you know. Someday we'll get a house. It's like 3 episodes now that I've told you we're buying a house, and
still working on it.
Still working on it. Just like this water. It's still working its way into the fresh tank. You can fill your water up at Pennsylvania State Parks and then use the dump station for a $10 fee.
Right.
So that's what we'll do, is fill up here, and then when our trip's over, we'll come back down here on Monday, and we'll dump at the dump station here for $10. Good morning, my friends, and welcome to our familiar location here in the Loyalsock State Forest. I'm not 100% sure what site this is. 724 sounds familiar, but I'll look it up. Like I said, I do remember how to get here and where we were, so the number wasn't so important to me. Plus, it was dark when we got here. And the lesson to you all RVers, you should not pull into any campground, but especially not when you're boondocking in the dark, in the rain, because you'll have a whole host of issues. We were kind of had the tires in a hole here, and we couldn't see. It was dark, and we couldn't get level because it wouldn't want to come up on the levelers. So we're kind of close to being level, but it's really kind of not a good situation. But it'll do. We wanted to be a little bit farther forward, but take what you can get. This site is kind of very private and secluded, although there is a fairly busy road on the opposite side of the camper because people are coming out to the overlook, which we're going to show you later. In the rest of today's episode, though, we're going to actually go back the road that way and go right real quick down to Dry Run Falls. And there should be a trail on the lizard map that starts in the Dry Run Falls area and takes you up through a series of waterfalls. It looks to be kind of an unmarked trail, maybe a footpath type of thing, maybe a bushwhack, who knows. But our goal is to do that little loop. It should be short, whatever it is. And then there's a couple other waterfalls, one that I found last year and another that I'd like to look for down on Dry Run Road. So that's our plan for today, just kind of mosey around. The weather's not too bad. It's not too cold. It's a little bit cloudy and rainy. We'll see how the solar does today. And hopefully good, because the less we have to fire up that generator, the better. We did use it last night. You can see it sitting out there because we had to microwave some food. So it does work well enough for that. Plus, it helped kind of get us a little jump start on the heat in the camper with the electric heater. So it comes in handy to haul it all the way up here. We did an episode years ago on our Champion generator and why we chose that. But just an update for you on it is that it's doing really well. It's 2,000 watt. Well, you can run it on propane, although I never have. Might have to this trip because I didn't bring extra gas for it. Just a full tank of gas in it should be plenty to get you through a weekend. That's why I didn't bring any spare gas. So that's the story on that. Eventually we'll get our whole setup going out here, but that's going to be done today probably because it was dark yesterday when we got here. We're going to be here for quite a while, so it's worth doing all the stuff. Alright my friends, this is a little more of an official welcome to the Loyalsock State Forest, and back here this is the kind of things you'll find here. What do you think?
It's really pretty. This is more than I was expecting.
And it's a roadside attraction. This is right off a dry road, real easy to find. We're going to head up the Dutter's Trail, which is just a stone's throw away from Dry Road Falls here. Should be like 5 waterfalls up the trail. So we're hoping for maybe a Ricketts Glen type of experience. Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Yeah, we'll see.
Whatever it is, it'll be seeing it for the first time. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect from this trail, whether it would be well marked or not, but it does in fact have a sign at the road leading you up to it, and it does also have yellow blazes, which is awesome. Now the first section of this trail up Dutter's Run, I guess is what it's called, is extremely steep, but steep terrain is what brings waterfalls, and so we haven't found our first one yet, but I'm sure we'll get there right quick. Friends, this is a magical place. Already we've found our first waterfall. Now, I'm not sure what your view is from the trail because Rachel did see it before I did. Of course, I had to kind of come down the hill here, but I've been rewarded with some almost done for the year trillium that I found. And I believe lady slippers is the other thing. Pink lady slippers, something like that. That's what they're called. A really pretty flower that I found on the hillside here. And then, of course, an up close and personal view with these waterfalls. Now, as to why the waterfalls are down here and the trails up there, you know, you got me on that one. I'm not sure, but like I said, she was able to see them from the trail. Don't think you got to climb down a cliff to get here, but the trail's steep enough as it is. So, but yeah, I gotta get back up to where her and William are, and should be more of this stuff along the way here. And I'm very happy with this new camera. My ability to zoom in on these waterfalls is awesome too. So, you know, despite the audio issues I had up in Alaska, this camera's working out spectacular. So, I hope you guys like the shots. So, is it worth it to see things from up on the trail? Is this a good view?
This is a really good view. Wow.
I haven't showed them this one yet. This is what's coming up in the next bit of footage. But Rachel's been staying on the trail and has been able to see the falls almost as well as. But like, we're standing on the trail right now looking at one, and
that's epic.
It's spectacular. So I highly recommend the Dutter's Trail, and we're not very far along it yet, and it's worth climbing up this hill, I'd say.
It's pretty. This is a big, steep hill, but take your time, and that's worth it.
Yeah, just to see this one. I don't even care what comes after this. Alright my friends, we have made it now to the West Bridle Trail, and so we're headed this way, basically straight, essentially. We're looking to make a left on the Loyalsock Trail, which we've hiked sections of before, although not this section. And so really, there shouldn't be anything else for us to see until we reach the Loyalsock Trail. Now that should take us back down the creek, right next to the creek, and there should be 2 waterfalls for us to see there. We're going to be passing those waterfalls kind of from this trail, but I doubt we'll see them until we actually get on the Loyalsock. Then we're going to, at the very least, hike the Loyalsock Trail over to Mary's View, which is Purple Lizard on the Purple Lizard map right here, which is what I've been using for pretty much to plan this whole adventure. You know, this Loyalsock State Forest, I don't know how you'd really explore it without the lizard map, but the lizard map sure gives me a lot of things to see up here. And there's so many stones left unturned, which is the whole reason we came back up here. And we'll be here for 4 days now and not see everything worth seeing up here. That's how spectacular this region of Pennsylvania is. So if you get a chance, get yourself up here. State World's End State Park if you don't like boondocking. Although the campground there is a little hard to book, so plan in advance. Alright, my backpacking friends, this little gem of a campsite here on the Loyalsock Trail is absolutely the one for you. You've got the creek right here. I mean, good fresh water source. You got the sound of running water while you're tent camping at night, which is awesome. I always love that when we're out backpacking, to just wake up to the sound of rushing water, and it keeps you asleep all night. So, got a stone chair here, nice wooden bench there, fire pit, and plenty of firewood in the region if you just bring a hatchet with you. So. So, if you've never been on the Loyalsock Trail, it's quite a rugged one. It's not really ideal for 3-year-olds, but the little boy did it.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet, Rachel says. We just had to come across the bank here. This trail basically follows the stream. If the stream was at a normal height, I'd say you could probably walk through it.
It would be fine, but
it's been raining, so everything is high. So you can see the bank we just had to walk across. A little sketch, but if William can do it, you can do it too. And so hopefully there's some nice waterfalls down here for us to go see. So, I guess maybe I'm a little bit of a broken record, but again, the Loyalsock State Forest just does not disappoint. Now, this has been a rather treacherous adventure. We've had to cross the stream like 7 different times, and we weren't really expecting to have to do that. The map kind of shows the trail staying on one side of the creek. Well, it doesn't. But we made it to the first waterfall. There should be another one pretty close to here, and then we'll be well on our way to Mary's View, and so hopefully that's just as good as everything else up here. But wow, look at this. You can get right up next to it too. It's awesome. The Loyalsock Trail that we've been following is now going to head up the hill and depart from this stream crossing madness that we've been dealing with. So normally I like to walk along the stream, and this was very beautiful, but yeah, it's time to get some dry feet going on. So we're going to walk up this trail and see if we can find Mary's View. Then we'll be walking back to Dry Run Road, where we'll just walk back to the truck from there. Alright, so that's Mary's View. This is Rachel. What's Rachel's view?
I like this one. I thought it was further back, but no, they do have it marked. So if you don't find the tree with the circle that says Mary's View on it, you're not at Mary's View yet. So
yeah, we thought maybe we were looking at it like back through the trees there, but there's actually a nice clearing here.
Yeah.
And it's really pretty.
It's very nice.
You can see down the valley real nice. So
yeah, you can see the rain coming up it.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to get back to the truck before we get rained on. We'll see you down the road.